911, what's your emergency?
I'm calling for Green Hill School.
We have a resident overdosing.
They're Narcan and then...
We just had a code red. We're having a situation in one of the living units.
We have an inmate at Green Hill who would like to report a sexual assault.
An officer to stop by, pick up some contraband, makeshift weapons.
We need to roll EMS. We have possible overdose.
Lewis County 911 calls from the last couple of months suggest Green Hill administrators are making good on their promise to alert authorities to crimes in the facility. It's also giving the most accurate picture yet of what really happens behind the fence.
You said CPR is in progress?
CPR is in progress. I'm not going to get that straight yet.
Last month, 18-year-old Connor Strange, serving time for arson, overdosed on fentanyl.
They have used at least 4.
They've used 4 Narcan?
Yeah, still unresponsive.
Okay, still doing CPR?
With several doses of Narcan, Connor Strange survived. He was one of 4 fentanyl overdoses in 6 days, according to the state agency that runs Green Hill. Connor's father, who hoped his son was safe from drugs in Green Hill, declined an on-camera interview.
I'm scared. I go to sleep every night and I pray and I talk to God because I don't know if my son gonna make it through there.
Mary asked us not to reveal her identity. Why did you want that?
Because my son is still in this facility and I do not trust this facility at all. I'm fear for my son's safety.
Did your son ever have a drug problem?
No. People have came to him and dared him to take one of them pills.
And I would like to do a well care check with him. It's actually the Green Hill Juvenile Facility in Chehalis.
The Green Hill Juvenile Facility?
Mary called police in November to check on her son when administrators would not respond to her concerns.
I'm losing it right now, ma'am.
But I know people is coming close to dying at this facility. And it's really scary. I didn't, want them to rehabilitate my son and me have to worry about him not being able to make it home to me.
Yeah, that thing is jam full. Holy smokes.
In November, we revealed the body cam footage that shows Lewis County's Drug Task Force on what you might call a drug raid at Green Hill. Officers seized lockers full of contraband that staff had confiscated over the years but never reported to police. With that evidence, they're retroactively charging suspects like Gavin McGregor, an inmate caught in 2020 retrieving a bundle of marijuana tossed over Green Hill's fence.
There is no excuse for why it's not being reported.
Jasmine Muller wonders if things might have been different last year on this dead-end road in Spokane. It's where her 17-year-old friend, Tyler Rowell, took his last breath.
Tyler and 2 of his other friends were going to sell some cannabis oil to a group of people who had reached out to him through Snapchat, including Gavin McGregor. McGregor
is one of several teens now charged with murdering Rowell to steal the drugs.
He wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, but he did orchestrate the robbery.
We told Jasmine that in locker number 2, police found the marijuana and staff report accusing McGregor of dealing drugs in Green Hill. If reported to authorities in 2020, he could have been sentenced to 3 more years, and just maybe Tyler Rowell would be alive.
This is something that's irreversible, and it's hard not to dwell on the fact that things could have been different if people were doing their jobs.
Ms. Tiller, do you have any information?
In Lewis County Court, prosecutors have charged 24 of the old Green Hill cases with more filings on the way. Some of the crimes occurred years ago, raising the question, is it fair to charge them now?
I've been staying out of trouble. I've been working.
Shaquille Woods of Everett now faces felony possession of a cell phone at Green Hill, a case from more than 2 years ago, and one that threatens to upend his life.
Me and my girl live here, trying to be a better person, and this is just holding me back. They're trying to lock me up. I've been out for 2.5 years on probation.
Can you tell me how you got your cell phones?
I just asked the staff to bring me my cell phone. I paid him, I sent it to his P.O. box.
Warnings about compromised employees and other failures at Green Hill were reported in this letter last year to Governor Jay Inslee from Lewis County leaders.
Law enforcement did raise some issues. I think there was some miscommunication that occurred that was really unfortunate. But I can tell you the good news is out of that has come a stronger measures to keep drugs out.
Since the governor made that statement to us in November, we've reviewed public records showing 34 911 calls from Green Hill. Many are for drug crimes or fentanyl overdoses. One call led to the recovery of a small bag of marijuana and the arrest of a Green Hill employee, Aaron Snyderman, who allegedly carried it in.
If you're locked up and you have a staff coming up to you saying, hey, you need this, you need that, and it's just normalized in there.
Drugs and contraband normalized? That has many questioning whether Green Hill is living up to its mission to rehabilitate young offenders.
What are you going to do when he gets to walk out of there?
I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be thankful.
In a shift from earlier statements, the governor's office now admits that Green Hill is facing unique problems that have not been fixed. The legislature altered the law a few years ago so that the state now confines young adults up to age 25 at the school. Green Hill was built to serve children and teenagers, not young adults who have a history of violence and gang activity. The governor's spokesperson told us in a statement there's a shortage of space, staff, and equipment for managing this new population. But Joyce and Greg, they say they're working on a fix now.
You have exposed problems at Green Hill before, over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So are these really new problems that we're talking about now?
Well, I think that these problems are really sort of the long history of drugs and misconduct at Green Hill. They all really sort of stem from that. But fentanyl, the drug we've all heard about, adds a new dynamic. Someone's going to die in there, and some young people almost have. So what I see that's new is that the state can't deny these problems anymore, because as you heard in those 911 calls, every time they send EMS out there, somebody's coming this close to losing their life.
Well, the one we heard, four doses of Narcan to bring him back.
Yeah, unbelievable, huh?
Yeah, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Well, and now we know about it, so
yeah.
hopefully something will happen. Thanks.
Sure.
Good stuff, Chris.